these are my group mates, Nana, IMAD and NAGHAM. So basically this is the overview of our presentation. We're going to start with a small introduction where we're going to tell you guys about the aim and problem this website is going to solve. And then we're going to, this part is going to be presented by IMAD and then we're going to go over implementation. In the implementation part, we're going to tell you guys why and how we implemented some parts of the website. This part is going to be mainly done by me, and then we're going to go over the demonstration. The demo is going to be run, it's going to be two scenarios. We're going to run two scenarios to show you how our website is working. So this part is going to be run by Nana, and now we're going to explain the steps. And then finally, we're going to go to some conclusions, the conclusion of the whole presentation, and take the guys' question. Now we're going to start with the introduction with our friend.
So before getting into what we are here to do and present our project, I would like to answer this question. What are document tracking systems? So a document tracking system usually provides the flow of documents in an organization. It manages and monitors the flow of documents in an organization. It provides a real view location of the document's progress. It helps in reducing the physical looking around of documents. Now we look at the benefits. As you can see, the benefits is one of them is we keep track of all our documents at any time we want. We get to know its current location at any moment of time we want to check it. It also saves time by finding documents faster. This helps in large organizations where documents keep going here and there. It usually starts with the document's creation, then the document goes through various stages of approval, and at the end it gets stored in a box. With the document tracking system, this reduces the time and flow of the monitoring by just looking at up in our portal. It also increases efficiency of in daily work. You don't have to keep running around and searching in your boxes where the document is stored. You can just search it up on the system to find its current location. Next slide. So what we are going to do today is we're going to show you what we have done. What we feel is an easy to use, efficient document tracking system. It will be easy to use for any new learner who we give the portal to. It also reduces time in filing and organizing documents to a matter of minutes. It doesn't take hours to search up and then create a folder and a physical box to store that document based on the student number. We do it into a matter of minutes with our portal.
So now we're moving into the implementation part of the presentation. Basically, when we started implementing the whole project, we were thinking about how we're going to make the whole physical part thing, how we're going to track all the physical documents. And we had some ideas at first, like for example, you know the Apple tracker. There's a device that tracks documents in the physical world. So we thought about this, and then we thought that it's very expensive. It might be so expensive in the long run, because as you know, there's a lot of students in each university or school or whatever. So there are so many students, so many documents, so we need so many trackers. So we thought about a more software-related approach. So we thought about making a barcode. So our barcode is basically made up of three parts. The first part is going to be related to the student ID. The second part is related to the type of the document. And the third part is related to the date in which the document was uploaded. Okay, so the main job of the barcode was to authenticate and verify the location of the document. Now this is a code, this is our back-end code that we made to identify or authenticate the actual location of the file currently. Now this in the second two slides, it just shows you the code. It's a very long code, but it's not that complicated. If you understand Python and Django, it's going to be a breeze to read through that code. Go to the next two slides. This is another part of the code, okay? Now this, okay. So in these two images, this is what our barcodes do. Basically, when we start uploading the document, the whole process starts at the secretary's office. Okay? The student hands in the documents. And when the student hands in the documents, the secretary uploads the documents to the website. Once the an actual image of the barcode itself that gets created once the barcode is done, yeah, it's generated. Okay, so the first thing that the secretary does, she sends the document or an approval page, not the document, she just sends an approval page to the relevant staff. Okay? So basically in this example, it's not actually very clear, but it says here that it's sent to chairman. Okay? How does this happen? It's the secretary goes to the direct page and just hovers over the document. She chooses the document that she wishes to send, and then she just chooses whoever she wants to send it to. In our example, we send it to either vice chairman, chairman, and advisor. So basically, in this specific example, we send this to the chairman. We send the document or the approval page to the chairman. And once we send the approval page to the chairman can check his notifications and find the approval page there. And he's going to get the notification. That notification is going to notify him that there's a document that requires approval. Okay? So, when he tries to access that document, he's asking to enter the barcode. Now, the barcode isn't known by the chairman, of course. In order for him to know it, he has to have the actual barcode. So we decided that since it's a physical system, once we finish uploading and generating the barcode and the image is generated of the barcode, we attach it to the physical document itself, and then the secretary has to hand it to the chairman himself, because it's a physical system. So when the chairman gets the physical document, he's going to see the barcode stapled or attached to it. And then he's going to enter the barcode, and once he enters the barcode and submits, if it was correct, if the barcode is correct, he's going to be taken to the approval page. The approval page is going to update the location. The location is going to change from sent to chairman. It's supposed to be actually, it's supposed to be singular, it's not. It's instead of sent to chairman, it becomes into the chairman's office. The location changes to the chairman's office. And the history keeps changing as well. There's a history that's attached to each document. That history keeps changing every single time we do any updates. And yeah, this is the history. At first, it's saved by secretary, and then we send it to the chairman, and now it's in the chairman's office. Every single time an update happens to the document, it's attached to the history. The history is recorded in the database as well. It's recorded in the database of the file itself, as well as the location. No, that was not. So yeah, the location is just like history. Every single time we make an update related to the document, the location might change. And if the location changes, it's going to be changed in the database. It's going to be completely changed in the database. But it's going to be saved there so that we know where the document is actually located.
Okay. So in this case, this is the code for the notification system. As you can see, the notification basically notifies the approval, denial, or the update made on request or bottom at the staff and secretary. This is the code made in Python, Django framework. Next slide, please. In this case, this is a notification example that comes in the staff page. So as you can see, it says a document is expected to arrive from the secretary. So what basically this notification refers to is that let's for example say that the staff is advisor. So when an advisor opens his portal and he sees this notification, it basically means that the secretary has uploaded the document which has generated a barcode, and he's sent it to the relevant staff, which in this case is the advisor, but he has not physically received the document yet. The barcode has just been generated in the secretary system. Next. Now, in the case of notification from the secretary, as you can see, one of the documents has been updated by the chairman. This notification notifies that the chairman has just entered the barcode and is now looking through the document. So it basically means now it has arrived at the chairman's office and the secretary gets a notification that the chairman has received the document. And in the case of a document is expected to arrive soon, in the case of a document that has been approved by the vice chairman and expected to arrive soon, is basically they have made their decision on the document that would be approval or denial, and now the secretary will receive the document back. Now the main goal of the student is he needs to know where his documents are. This is obviously a quite important role in our portal. In his notifications, you can see that he can track each and every movement of the document where it is now, who has sent it to which place. You can just see one of the documents has been updated by the chairman. So he knows that one of his documents has just reached the chairman's office. This is a way to help notify on that front.
Okay, and now we are going to the registration part. We have two scenarios as Ahmed said. The first one is when a student hands in his summary planning document to the secretary. And now we will look into the system as a secretary. First, we will look into the system as a secretary. And after that, we will go to the upload page. Now, we will upload the file to the database and we will upload the document type, and after that, we will put the student ID that we want and we will submit it. After we submit it, we will go to tracking page and we will send this document to the relevant staff member that we want. We will make, yes, we send it. After that, the relevant staff member that we choose it, he will get a notification on his system, and also the student will get the notification that there is some update on the system. As you can see, we get the notification. Okay, and now the staff member that we choose, we have to make a decision. He will choose the document, he will choose the decision that he wants. Okay, so first of all, he will put the barcode and he will submit it. After he submits it, he will make his own decision and he will put the barcode again and submit it. Okay, now we have something. If he wants to access to the approval page, he can go to tracking page, or also he can check it from document review and he can click on it easily and download it. It will send back to the secretary and he will get a notification, and he will repeat, the secretary will repeat the whole process that we did before to the other staff member, and he will put the barcode again. Okay, now after all the decisions that have been made by all the staff members, he will send the final decision to the student. And then the student will get a notification. And, okay,
Because sending the document to us because the decision cannot be made unless the order has made a decision.
have two scenarios. The first scenario is what I mentioned, where the secretary uploads the documents that is submitted physically. In the case where the student needs to request the documents, like a transcript or some other documents, he can request it from his portal. He selects the language and the type of document, and then the request is automatically sent to the secretary.
Last 2 minutes.
So this is the document on the secretary page, and then the secretary can send the request to any advisor or any staff for approval. This is just the request, it's not the document yet. So if, for instance, she sends it to the advisor, and then the staff, he can approve or deny the request of the documents. So basically, this whole process is similar to what NAGHAM showed. The secretary sends it to the staff and advisor, he approves it, he sends it back to the secretary, and then to another staff if the staff is needed on that document. And then once it comes back to the secretary, the final step, the secretary approves the whole request, and then the secretary can upload the documents. Yes.
It's a similar process.
Essentially, so it's kind of a similar process. Everything else is similar. The only difference is that the students request the documents in this case, and then the request is approved by the relevant staff. And once it's fully approved, then the secretary can upload the documents. Students can download the documents right from the portal and go in for it. So this system is just kind of we wanted to create a system for the university that makes tracking and sending of documents to the university, especially among staff, very easy, and also for students to be able to see the documents that they requested, to be able to track it, where exactly it is, whether it's the chairman or this, or if the document has been approved online and easily downloaded from their portals. So this is why we created the system.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes. Last one. After it's completely approved, we get the final decision, and then the secretary goes and uploads the transcript. She uploads the transcript to the specific student. And the student is going to receive a notification here. It's going to tell him that it's ready. It can be formally considered.
And if it goes to the request page, you can see the files that have been approved. Look at this. This is what we just did. And you can download the files. That's the system.
That's it. And that's all there is to it. I'd like to thank you guys for listening, and I'd like to thank my teammates. Questions?
Thank you. Not finished yet. Wait. Okay, questions? How you share the tasks?
Okay, so I was responsible for back end.
The student front-end page.
Yeah, we did the rest of the front end.
I
The
did
secretary and staff.
So you the rest so you
Right in the student page, we have a student page, staff page, secretary page, my account,
front end.
Yeah.
What you used to do front end?
HTML and CSS.
JavaScript,
JavaScript.
little bit of JavaScript.
There's a bit of JavaScript.
Did you share from
Yeah, we did
your view?
Yes.
Who designed the database?
I designed it. Just very impressive.
And it's in the backend is in Java and Python.
Yeah, it's in Python, so the database is very simple. Just a bunch of variables, and like for example, this student ID is a character.
Why did you choose Java? Why
Because
you Python?
because I thought that Django is very easy. pretty easy to learn, quick to work. Yeah, to work.
Which tool do you use for front-end design?
HTML and CSS.
Which tool?
We use Visual, Microsoft
Visual Studio. Okay, so
How many categories we have in the department and student? What kind of work, can you filter them out according to the day or according to the student?
Yes, you should have.
I missed.
So here we have multiple types of documents. If you enter a student number, you can filter out by student
I
account.
mean, documents, you mean, that are there any category?
Yes, category of documents are there.
There is, and if you want the documents, there is seen and unseen. Either it's seen by
No,
student.
no, I mean,
Types of documents.
for example, summer training, you said,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Other than summer training, what kind of?
Here you can see over here. There's summer training, there's transcript, there's help, there's
So can I see them separately?
yes, there will be like based on the tag, it keeps showing on the tag in the right way.
I mean, I want to see the history, statistics of the student history, right? Which documents he or she submitted in the past. Can I make something? Because this is our difficulties in collecting the data in
yes, you
digital
can
form.
see the
So if you want a specific student, you can just, the top of it, say, you can put the student number and all the documents of the student will show.
Can you show us?
Yes.
Actually, it's already showing that only student that there is.
The only
For
place.
example, how many students made summer training application? Can I see?
As many as they want.
How many students made summer training application? This is one of the category, right?
Yes.
I want to search student under that category.
Okay, we can search the student. Wait.
Other than
Wait,
I mean,
wait.
if you are filling something, if you are making a database full, it doesn't mean anything. What makes the difference? You should see the reports,
This one, this one.
right?
This
History.
one. The student can see the summer training transcript.
So I want to see number of students who made summer training application.
So there's a filter for summer training as well. You just put it for the type of file.
I cannot see it there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's because for this project we only created one
You
student.
didn't
But we
create
can-
a database.
We
Okay,
created.
what is the
We already have one student for this presentation.
one student?
Yeah, we can.
We can add another one.
How did you make this test then? Because we did test, right?
We did test with.
Test with one student.
No, we tested with another student, but I don't know. But I can add the
But
further.
I understand someone should enter the system, then in the test method, right? You check the data are included correct or not. After you put they say correct or not. If I want to report, can I see them?
Yes, so we actually tested several students, but we removed
We
everything.
removed everything just to
For the
show you
presentation,
how
so
it
we can show you just that specific.
If you want, I can add.
You can
another
add.
file another student. We have another student in the system. But there's no files for
I
the
think you
student.
didn't make the test correct.
I will show you. This is another student we have in the system. You can choose whatever type of document you want.
I know. I want to see.
Filter.
So you see, like for instance, now we added another student and then put a document for that student. So now
What
it's going to
Jemo
search.
is asking is, for example, I would like to see all students who submitted a transcript request.
Okay. No, this actually, we haven't done that.
So this is Hocam, just one question I would like to ask. Why do we use a barcode?
Local is used to verify the location of the file.
We use a barcode. Okay, for easy input, I will use a barcode reader. If I'm not using a barcode reader and make things faster, I have to as a barcode manager. Why do you use a barcode?
Actually, at first I was planning on adding this scanning Yeah, but I ran out of time when programming it, so I decided that I'm just going to use it.
So that barcode is used.
Currently, yes.
And I have to enter that long numbers each time. Instead, I mean, just use some simple data. For example, if Adnan just submitted something, A document 1, A document 2, Y, B document 1.
Those
So actually,
those
there
things
was-
can be changed.
And if there is no barcode, what do you do?
So it basically means
Secretary use barcode. But students can do that.
Secretary will have the 15 numbers like that, and after a while she will say, okay,
Secretary may have to.
but there is no barcode reason function here.
But only for the
There is.
No. It's connected to the keyboard. Instead of typing, you are just reading barcode reader, automatically writes there. No need for extra function for barcode
Do
reading.
you have a barcode reading function?
No, we didn't create that yet.
But what you will need, if you are printing a document for a student or for giving a signature, then you may need to print barcode on the data. Then there is barcode function.
Yes, there should be.
Yes. So you are giving a document to the student? Are you giving the document to the student? No, you are just doing everything online. That is not taking hard copy.
The student can just load the documents after the process.
You may need to take, for example, transcript, you may need to take a copy of transcript.
But we have no authority to give you document. Do we have authority to give transcript to the student?
No,
No, so that's why the secretary is handling it. At the end of the secretary, move for further documents. The students will be able to see it on the portal and then note the documents.
Who prepares transcript?
So,
transcript
You are doing this system for our secretary, isn't it?
no secretary has no right to prepare transcript.
it's just a
Yeah, but when she gets after the approval is given, she just makes the final decision. When she makes a request that the transcript is supposed to be made, when the transcript is made and the secretary receives it, uploads it, and the student gets it.
The secretary, I mean, how can a secretary approve transcript? Transcript is coming from registration office. So there is no approval.
Yeah, I
Only
know.
the
The
approval.
secretary actually approved. She's just making a final decision. Because I owe everyone
The
she's supposed to
secretary
make a
is
decision.
distributing, not approving.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, approved.
Distribution, no approval.
Yeah, but the staff approves. All the staff approves. They have an authority to approve. The secretary just makes the C's, sends it to them and
Thank you.
You got this. Look, let me ask you this. First step is the analyze step. And you know what is like in analyze. So it's part. You use it interview with who? Because as I know, this project is given for our secretary. So you did interview with who? Who told you, who gave you this information? What?
we basically made it right.
we did our research, but we didn't actually do it.
We didn't actually do the secretary. We made
And
it.
how do you understand how these things are?
It's based on the course, the project's outline. That's what we description we got. On that, we basically did our research, we based it on that.
Yeah.
That's how we.
So you have a document. It's a you will have many
It's mainly
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Why you not take this?
So we made this portal based on the description which we got.
The main question is the following. This system is very good, but you have to put the regularities, everything with the administration. You have to talk to the administration. Which documents require approval? For example, as a staff, I cannot approve your transcript. Your transcript is coming from registration, it is already approved. It needs no approval. So you should consider these issues, you should talk to administrative people, how are you going to do this? For example, you are submitting many things to chairman. Chairman is not so, yeah, so deal with those so many things. Okay, so chairman just look at the final report. Yes, it's nice, but it requires solid refinance.
What about the actually in real work of external veterans, right? Say you are doing a project and you have a customer. What you do is go satisfy you. What do you expect? You might think technically you have done very well project, but if you don't consult the customer says, well, did it work like that? I don't, doesn't know the technical details or quality. So I don't know to say, not something technical, but what the expectations of the users is.
Maybe from the point of view, everything is right. You should ask the secretary, what does the secretary want?
So we try to make the system, we try to make it as simple as possible.